We about to record, y'all, so I gotta get off of here. Okay. Yes. I'll talk to y'all later. Or should I let y'all stay on for a minute? Should I let y'all stay on?
Stay there just a little bit. Yeah, they can stay on because if they ain't hear from me on mine, they about to hear from me on about the announcement. Yes. What's going on YouTube? It's Tevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I hope the snow ain't messed up too much of your day yesterday. I mean, let me tell you something. The news talked about the snow all damn day long. Of course, I've been here turned the news on. First of all, I slept throughout the day.
So did I.
But the news was on, and I'm like, fuck the news. I ain't care about Stormy Daniels no more, but I did watch the press conference, which we'll get to.
Oh, I missed it!
We'll get into it later, because Sarah threw President Trump today. And then she didn't have one, because Trump was so mad at her, she didn't even have one today.
Yeah, but she usually have them.
Yeah.
I saw the one yesterday. Yeah, I did see that.
She didn't have one.
And come to find out, he was very upset with her for,
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We'll get to her. So I just turned my damn TV off. Turned one of the TVs off, and I played some video games. I caught up on some video games. I found this new game called Fortnite Battle Royale. I don't know how to fucking play that. If you out there and you play that game, please help me. DM me something. Help me. So I did that, and then I also watched Black Mirror, because a lot of people have been saying, Kevin, you gotta watch Black Mirror, you gotta watch it. Okay, now, I love the first 2 episodes. The other 2 episodes I couldn't stand. I'm not into that science fiction bullshit. That's not my thing, but the first 2 stories were good. Bitch, let me tell you how the Prime Minister had got a video message from one of the princesses saying that he had to have sex with a pig on live TV at 4 p.m. Now that storyline, bitch, I was like, oh yes, let me watch it. No, bitch, you're trying it. I said, let me get into this. Let me see what's going to go on. So you see all the ins of this, don't try me. You see all the ins and outs of what goes on when you got a little ransom going on. Then the next episode, it had Oscar nominee Daniel Kaluuya in it. I said, oh, bitch, I'm definitely watching this episode. And bitch, he was in his drawers and stuff, and you seen Prince and everything. I was like, what's going on?
Prince.
Oh. T-S.
I thought you were talking about Prince.
Not Prince.
The guy who died.
No.
I was saying, how did you see him?
No. But that was good. Then the next episode was about a woman cheating. Lies. Lies. Then the next episode was about...
She was a woman.
These people being able to rewind, and they was the wife was cheating. I'm gonna get through this. The wife was cheating and shit. I'm like, no, it's all right. But then the next episode was kind of like Star Trek, and I said, bitch, no. Now y'all, I go on y'all suggestions, but this wasn't what I thought it would be.
I don't go on. I like when my followers give me suggestions, but I don't go off of all of them. But I will say this: I didn't even get. They didn't even suggest it. My followers suggested this after I posted the screenshot. So I posted the screenshot of this new show on Netflix.
With the girl
incarcerated. I think it's something incarcerated with these teenage girls in Madison, Indiana. Let me tell you something. Did you see it?
No.
Oh wait,
because I ain't worried about the girls.
No, let me
like Lockup. Okay. No. Lockup is my motherfucker. And MSNBC, it's time for some new shows.
Let me tell you. No, but these girls are crazy. Listen. And they're teenagers, 15, 16, and 17. And they talk like they're 37. Let me tell you something.
Because their grandma's 37.
Let me tell you something. The first episode, I was just like, wait a minute. The one who thinks she's big and bad, who runs the place that looks like Kathy and Jimmy, Brianna. She's a mess. All of them are butch. All of them are gay. They have no choice but to be gay because they're in the
So how did that work? Like,
well, and they're not going to touch. You're not going to touch each other.
But they found the new girl and get that.
Listen,
oh yeah, they gonna get it done.
Then one of them was crazy because she thinks that another girl. She don't like another girl because she heard that the other girl something, and the other girl that she don't like who's new is not paying her no mind.
Okay.
But I can't stand her right here.
Because she's the new bitch on the block.
Then the second episode, and then the new girl on the block, everybody like her. Yeah. But this one, Then the second episode, one girl is explaining how when she gets out of jail, she wants a nice body. She wants a body like Nicki Minaj. But then when you see her, when you see her, you're like,
is it Amy Winehouse?
Worse! Like a fucking...
Don't do
I can't do it because they're kids. I keep forgetting they're kids.
Yeah.
It's so good. but it's sad too.
I'm not watching.
No, you have to watch it. It's good and it's sad. You'll like it because every time I watch it, I kept saying Kevin will get a kick out of this. But the one black girl who
it's only one black girl.
No, it's multiple black girls. But the one black girl I was saying, it's her story is pretty sad because she's been in there for about almost 2 years, and her mother and father just want nothing to do with her. So she explained how she hasn't seen her mother in 4 years. She hasn't spoken to her father. She speaks to her younger siblings. But the sad thing about it is, she was supposed to be released, but because nobody is coming to pick her up, and they have to release her to. She has to, and it's such a sad. That's such a sad story because I felt so bad for her. And she's like a bubbly girl. You know, they all have anger problems, but they, you know, I just really felt bad for that particular girl because I'm like, that's sad. Like, how do you just abandon your daughter like she's a dog at an SPCA? Like, you don't do that.
You just never know how many times she done get a girl a chance.
Yeah, but you don't do that. But you don't do that.
You don't.
No, you don't do that. After 2 years, Kevin, and then you leave your child. You leave your child who's only 15 in an institution like that.
And then both parents.
And then not only that, she said that she hasn't even spoken to her mother in 4 years, which means that her mother totally abandoned her before she even went to
Something
jail.
must have been going on.
You know, you don't do that. You just don't do that. You don't do that to no child.
Yeah, you don't.
You really
Something
don't.
must have been going on.
Yeah, you don't.
I want to know.
And then if she's speaking still,
get to that?
No, they didn't get to that. Would actually, but if she's still speaking to her younger siblings, then there's some type of communication somewhere. Because if that was the case, I guess her parents would totally ban her. But she says she still talks to her younger brothers. But I'm like, come on. And if she's only 15 and she got younger brothers, then that means that they still live with their parents.
All right, you need to go find that mom and find out what's going on.
Yeah, you don't do that to no. You don't do that. You don't do that.
So.
You don't do that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. She could have been a problem child, but then after 2 years of being in there, and like they said, and then all the guards, you know, were kind of vouching for her too. Like, you know, she's a good kid. She has some anger problems, but she's a good kid, you know, whatever the case may be. But then her release date comes, and then they can't even release her to nobody because her parents won't come and pick her up.
But where her other, like, she got no grandparents?
Who she probably don't. But then, you know, some aunts and uncles don't want to raise nobody else's child.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? I didn't raise my kids. I don't want to raise you.
That's right.
And you can't blame them for that.
No.
I blame the mother and father. Now, it's making me mad because I'm about to write into that show.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
you see me because, and on top of that, she loves Beyonce.
That's probably why you.
No, but I'm just saying, I'll go up there and meet her. You know.
Write her a letter.
you never know. Next season, you might see me on Incarcerated as a guest. Your parents.
You better be as a guest.
Your parents going to. First of all, I'm too old and I ain't got what they got between their legs. Let me tell you something.
Could afford it.
Never mind what you heard. Never mind.
Hey y'all.
Never mind what you fucking heard. But what I will say is, I will give her, if I have to, on the next season of Incarcerated on Netflix, whatever the show's called, I will go up there and visit this girl my damn self. Because she ain't got to wake up to visit her. Yeah, well, you don't do that to nobody.
Right, let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
So yesterday was Wrestling Day, and I also watched Flint Town.
Oh, somebody just said that. Watch Flint Town. Is it good? It's good.
Let me tell y'all something. Now y'all know I'm into a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, because you are into animals.
Flint, don't do
with
that.
Humans. You just said you watched this guy have sex with a pig.
None of us watched him have sex with a pig. But I don't want to give away the story, but y'all gotta watch it.
I don't want to watch. If he's having sex with a pig, I'll skip.
You gotta watch it. You gotta. It's not the. It's the different stories. What I'm noticing is a different story.
No, because I'm saying if I get arrested by the cops and they go through my phone, they'll go through my search and see that I've been watching animals have sex with humans. No, the internet. You go through my search.
The pig was just sitting there eating
while he was having sex with him.
He didn't have no choice. I gave it away in the first episode. So yeah, listen. So I watched Flint Town. So y'all know what's going on in Flint with the dirty water and stuff like that, and it's contaminated and all of that. But we get to see the police force of Flint Town and how they patrol their city, how they got a new mayor, how she got rid of the top cop, and they got a new top cop. They said she wanted somebody new, but she's bringing in somebody else. Oh, bitch, when I tell you their city council was lit, it was lit.
My kind of lit.
Yes! I loved it. I said,
like some of my church meetings.
Yeah. I want to be a fly on the wall for those.
Okay.
They get heated. And I've seen over the years, Mikkel upset too many times about what goes on in that boardroom. Okay, you think Donald Trump's boardroom is something? Wait till you get into a church boardroom. Then it's the real drama going on. Because then you hear the old ladies that throw their shade and they already tell you how they feel about you to your face, but they're doing it nice. So what?
Yeah. And then Sunday morning, and then Sunday morning, everybody friends again.
Yeah.
Oh hey, hey, get the fuck out of my face.
and the one that really gets me is at one of his church anniversary. She said, "Let me tell y'all something. I don't gotta like you, but I do love you." Yeah. And let me remind y'all again.
That's what you know.
Yes, I said she's shady.
Yeah, it does.
She's very shady.
You know me, I sit right there just saying.
Yeah, take it all in.
Look, you bitch.
I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you what she said about you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Yeah, okay.
And you tell me.
Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time, going to church is so good, it's so good. But it's when you become get on those ministries and you see how shit is done.
Really
go, oh!
Yes, because I went to I was not a guest, but I visited the church 2 weeks ago, and the ladies on the usher board, they were talking about how they had a fight in the kitchen. She's like, "I'm sorry I made you cry earlier today, but I want to know why you made her cry." And they just like, it be so much going on when you put this stuff together.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just, she's like, "I'm so sorry for making you cry," and they made a little joke, but I'm like, this girl that was crying, she was like, she would really vote some up.
Yeah, and that's probably why she was crying.
Yeah, because
she was going to contain herself. Let me tell you something, you gonna make me cry. Oh no.
They fighting that who making the food and who making it right. I'm like,
because let me tell you something, by the end of that conversation, you would have been every bitch in the book.
See, I'm sorry for chewing your
You'll
neck
be
out.
crying, but not me.
Yes, so let's get it started. That's our little intro. That's how we did our snow day yesterday. So
yeah, I gotta cut this off, y'all, because I'm tired of holding this. But y'all,
no, keep it on.
No, I'm tired of holding this. And then they really want to watch. They'll watch when we upload this video. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Help keep the lights on this.
Help keep the lights on, okay, and keep the gas in my car and the car note paid and the insurance, okay.
In the house.
Okay, listen, because we got. Oh, thank you, Jesus. All right, bye. All right. Yeah.
So. First, I'm going to give a shout out to all the new sponsors of The Scorpion Show. If you have not sponsored our channel, you can sponsor our channel with a small donation of $4.99 a month. You get our videos early, you get exclusive conversation with me and Mikkel in our community section. You also get to talk to me and Mikkel during our streaming only session. I want to give a shout out to Dayton Bryan, Tasia Tarpley, Maluba, Jazzy Daniel, Miss Beautiful, Nisha Wynn, Redefining Herstory, Yinka A, Jamila Perry, Skybound, and D Top. Shout out to, oh, that sounds so funny. Shout out to all of our new sponsors of The Scorpion Show. Again, if you have not sponsored our channel, you can sponsor our channel this weekend. Just look for the blue sponsor button. If you're on an iOS device, you have to go to an Android device or go to a laptop to sponsor our channel. So if you would like to sponsor, and I hope that you will, I know I haven't done a commercial for our channel in a long time. That's what you were saying?
No. No. You tried it, but I wish I was. Don't say nothing.
Never mind. Yeah, because I'm just going to go there. So if you have not sponsored our channel, you would love to. Please sponsor our channel today. And with you sponsoring our channel, it also helps with our upcoming announcement. Now, we have not found a location yet, but the date of the 10-year Scorpion Show anniversary, which will be in Philadelphia, will be on August 11th. Now, everyone has been asking because they got a request off and things like that. Again, the date is Saturday, August the 11th, 2018. We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary of doing our show on YouTube, and I hope that you're able to request off and come on to Philadelphia and spend the weekend with the Scorpion Show. It don't have to just be one day, because if you're coming in town, I'm going to be here the whole weekend. So I want to just say thank you all to all of those people who sponsor our channel, who have been supporting us for the last 10 years. Y'all know I get emotional thinking about it because I done spent most of my adulthood on YouTube. So y'all seen my whole family. Y'all seen it grow by 3. We have, I don't want to say that because
grow by 3.
Yeah, we had Tibby, Madison, and well, they wasn't. Actually, they were already born.
I was about to say.
Damn, I forgot they were already born.
Yeah.
But y'all got to see them grow up a little bit, and then y'all got to meet Chase, My mom. It's just been so much. Me going from city to city, traveling around.
Your mom, Chase,
Yes.
your stepdad.
Don't do that. So yeah, you get to see the evolution of my life. Mikkel, the shit that goes on with his jobs. Mm-hmm. You know, he done been at 3 locations.
I sure have since I've been here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we have
and still employed. Come on now, somebody.
All right.
Keeps a check
you
in
know,
my pocket.
we've been doing our thing, and I just love doing this. And you know, it's just last week we were on. Well, you wasn't there. I did a live video, and people just like, Kevin, do you really understand how you inspire people? Like, yes, I really, really have. Like, way before you even ask, like, people write us all the time, and even though I don't post a lot of the letters, like, I understand that when people are depressed, those are really tough for me, because people be like, I was going to end my life, and then I happen to find this video with you guys, or they've been going through a divorce, or they just feel like they just wanted to like risk it all not risk it, but end it all. Like, as much as I don't like hearing about them, the fact that they're able to still write me about them, I've done my job. Like I keep telling y'all, pain and one in your life, that's all temporary. But when you end your life, baby, that's permanent. And that's not something that you want. Your life is meant to be lived. All the ups and the downs, your life is a story, and you never know who the hell you're helping. Because I'm still at home, and it evolved from me leaving to like me actually helping my mom with a lot of stuff. And now, like, my mom is having her own crisis, and then you got all of these motherfuckers in here, and that's another crisis, because it's like you trying to tell people stuff. You got people that listen, some that don't, some that just really want to learn on their own, but they still don't want to do what they're supposed to do. Like, all of this that I'm going through, this storm, even like with the fire, all of this is for a reason. It's just not, it's not just meant to happen, just say, oh, okay, that's life. No. This is going to help someone one day. I don't know when or how. But I get inspiration from when people write me letters, because sometimes I'll be like, fuck that. I'd rather just leave everything here and just go somewhere. And just leave everything. Right. And people's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. This is what I did, this is what you should do, or this is what I did to help me. I know it's tough, but somebody got to do it. But why I got to be the only one? That's how I feel sometimes. Why I got to be the only one?
But you know what? You'll be blessed.
Yes.
Just like, remember that girl who called us that one time on Skype, and she was trying to figure out, it was that incident with her father and her grandmother. Remember, she was saying she didn't...
Is this someone that lived in Atlanta?
She lived somewhere, and she was having an issue with her father's wife.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
But then she was talking about having to go help with her grandmother who lived like an hour away, and I told her, I wish I still had my grandmother.
Yes, I remember her. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be blessed.
Yes. Well, I do. It's not even just like, oh, because I know I'm doing it because I want to get blessed.
Well, no, you're doing it because that's your mother.
But you know what? I find my blessing is already in it, because I am young dealing with a parent that's been suffering from memory loss and stuff like that. So I'm 33. Most of my friends, their mothers are 50. So if once they get to a certain age, they're already going to be worn out from this. And I don't know if we still friends, which I hope, because most of us, we've been friends 15 years. Right. I'm going to be able to help them be like, this is what you should do. I mean, I know it's tough. You older and you trying to take care of yourself. Right. And you try, like, I feel like, I don't really want to say how I feel, but.
I know how you feel?
Yes.
I know how you feel.
For me, I'm like, I'm still young, but I can't get out of this. I'll just say I just can't get out of this situation.
Especially when you feel like I have all these nieces and nephews, and I have siblings.
Yeah. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't.
Well, the other day, I thought about it. My dad was talking to me. Actually, yesterday, not the other day. Yesterday, he was talking to me. And as he was talking to me, I noticed his hair is a little lower, like he's, a little grazing. And as he's talking to me about... So...
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm listening to him, I'm listening to my dad, and he's talking, I'm saying to myself, boy, in about 20 years, I gotta start finding a nursing home for you.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Cause all that old bullshit. I'm not dealing with that. I'm saying it as he's talking to me. I'm like, and then I keep hearing my sister, "You not putting my dad in no nursing home, and I can see me now." But I'm the oldest. Shut the fuck up. So I know I'm joking. I'm joking. But I'm telling you right now, okay?
But I can see why people do it. But you know what?
No.
Seeing the videos of how some elderly people get treated, ain't nobody got time for that. Because I would have to fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
I
would burn. I would get all the residents out, and then burn the nursing home down with the staff in there.
Yeah, because firing is just not enough.
Yeah,
you just can't fire somebody.
They need to be exposed.
Yes.
You know, I listen. I don't have any bad feelings about nursing homes. I really don't, because I don't know anybody personally who has been abused in a nursing home. You know what I mean? My pastor, when his mother, when she was living, she was in a nursing home. You know, they treated. But then it goes back to also, she was treated greatly. Mother Hinton, who I go see, she's in her 90s. But Mother Hinton, I noticed that Mother Hinton is not one of those people, you go to visit nursing homes. I'm sure some of you who go to visit, and you'll see a lot of the residents sitting in their wheelchair in the hallway looking bored or sad. Mother Hinton's not that. You know, she's upbeat and she's not sitting in the hallway in a wheelchair. She's going to be in her room watching her TV, watching the gospel channel. But it goes back to saying, and I said this some videos ago, one of the deacons at my church, he always says, if you have loved ones in the nursing home, you should go and make sure you see them. Because if you don't go see them, especially regularly, the staff members, especially the bad staff members, will notice that. And they'll figure, I can neglect or not pay you no mind because you ain't got no family coming to see you anyway. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's always good to go see your loved ones that are in nursing homes. Be a constant presence up there. My pastor, he would go see his mom twice a day in a nursing home. Every day. Every Sunday after church, he would go to a nursing home because that was his mother. And it's different reasons why people are in nursing home. Like, for instance, his mother still lived with his sister, but his mother had Alzheimer's, and she had gotten so deep into her Alzheimer's that his sister could no longer take care of her because they all worked. You see what I'm saying? And then she would have just been at home. So they had to put her in a nursing home so that she could have somebody watching her, whatever the case. And then she had fell and they had to amputate one of her legs. So it became that she had to go somewhere where people were trained to watch and take care of her. But you can't just put somebody in a nursing home and just not go see them, not visit them, not come take them out. You know, you can't do that because then the staff members will notice that and they will start to neglect your loved ones because they say, well, you don't come, so I can do what the fuck or say what the fuck I want to say to them, and ain't nobody going to do nothing about it because who you going to tell? You see what I'm saying? So you have to. You just have to. But I'll be joking when I say putting my parents in a nursing home, you know. I would never put them in a nursing home, but I'll tell you one thing, they would have to abide by my rules if they come to live with me.
They probably go with sisters.
I can see me now. Turn that light off!
You better not. I'm like,
no, my sister wouldn't have the patience. She wouldn't have the patience with my mom. She'd probably have it with my dad. Because I can see her and my mom now going at it. I can see her now. You gotta come get her. And take her with her because she can't come with me.
But yeah, so I don't know how we went from talking about the 10-year show to talking about that. That's so
because you were
crazy.
talking about your mom.
Yes, because it's a lot.
Yeah,
like, if I could say and steal everything,
right,
I would. But one day you'll buy it in the book. So, yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, let's get into our show. We finally gonna get into it. I mean, at 6:30, let's try to be done by 7 o'clock. 30 minutes. Go through all these topics. Vanessa Carlton. Y'all remember her? Sure. She sang 1,000 Miles. Making my way downtown, walking
If
fast.
I could walk
Yes.
1,000
Could fall
fall
into the sky.
Wait, Making My Way Downtown is not the same song as
It's how it starts. Same song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spy Chicks.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know I walk 1,000 miles to her. Because she's been...
That was her hit.
Yeah, she only had one song, and then she had a minor little song, and then
That was
never
it.
sing for her again.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure she's still getting the check.
Well,
Probably not as
1,000
big.
miles?
Probably not as big, but
Well, now let's just start writing for other people.
what you probably done.
Yeah, but what happened was Chris Brown posted a little thing on. He posted her song on his Instagram, and she said, "I don't want people who are perpetrators of domestic violence to post my shit on their page." She didn't say shit, but I'm just exaggerating. So, you know, I guess Chris Brown, he deleted it, and then he made a post saying that how much he loved her and stuff like that. Right. There's always women like her who be hating on people like him. Like, I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
And then he still put up another post and then said that, you know, this is really a good song. Right. And he posted The White Chicks with Terry Crews. And she's like, not on a day like this, I thought you put that in there. Not on a day like this where it's International Women's Day. And shout out to all the women out there all around the world.
I just feel as though that's a little silly. And I'm going to say why I think it's a little silly. I think it's silly on her part because of the fact that it's Chris Brown's Instagram page. It's a public song for the world to listen to and hear. He can post your song on his page if he feels like it because it's a public song that anybody can buy, go listen to. It's out there for the world. As a matter of fact, him posting on his page may help with sales, okay? Because that's Chris Brown. And he's way bigger than you are right now, Vanessa Carlton. But I feel like to call him out and say you don't want somebody who is a perpetrator of domestic violence posting your song, then that means that you would have to make a public service announcement on your social media saying that all perpetrators of any type of violence, you don't want them listening or posting your music. And I'm sure there's a lot of perpetrators of domestic violence out there who liked that song. So should they all not listen to your song or post your song? You know, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I understand that she is an advocate for women's rights. I get it, and I applaud her for that. But I think that sometimes some people who are in those type of positions, they go a little too above and beyond to make a point. And I feel like that was a point that didn't need to be made. You see what I'm saying? If you didn't like the fact that he posted it, you could have just totally ignored his page altogether. You don't follow him. I'm sure you probably found it out because people probably were tagging you. So that's how you found out. But had they not tagged you, you probably would have never found out. I just think it's a little absurd that she would even go to that length to say that to him. Like, come on. Like, I don't... absurd. It's a public song. Yeah. And let me just say
she has a right to feel the way she
has a right to feel the way she does. And I'm not... I don't think
I would have made it public.
Because let me tell you something. Him posting that song probably helped you with sales. Are you now going to tell those people or the whatever that is who collect the money to get that money back? Because this perpetrator posted your song and was helping you with sales?
Yeah,
no, you're not going to do that. What I thought
about is how long can we crucify someone? But then again, these recent stories about Chris Brown stuff and Karuchi and stuff, that stuff made me kind of skeptical. But I do wonder how long is someone supposed to be under the jail?
Well, you know, some people do it well. But see, this is the thing. I think people look at it as they depend on what the crime is. People who the man who killed Martin Luther King Jr. The man who killed Martin Luther King Jr. He was crucified until the day he died. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he should.
Yeah, and he should. Exactly. But then some people probably feel the same way about Chris Brown. He should be crucified until the day he died because he decided to put his hands on a woman. I'm just saying that's how some people may feel. Look how they still do Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton hasn't been in the White House since 2000.
That's Donald Trump.
No, it's not. It's not Donald Trump. It's Republicans doing that as well. They do it as well. It's not just Donald Trump. It's Republicans as a whole. They do it
until they dirt get pulled out.
Because look at this whole situation with Donald Trump, and all of them are quiet right now.
Shit is Stormy.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't nobody tell him to step down.
I can't wait until these text messages or whatever it is is
revealed
too. Yeah. I hope.
But I don't want to see. No,
I don't know.
Not his pictures. But I want to see the text.
I want to see text messages. I keep the picture because I'm not into that.
You like stuff like this? No. You think he had sex with Melania to produce their child?
I do. And that probably was the last time they had sex, after she gave the birth.
Yeah, how was she doing during all of this?
You know what's so crazy? Because somebody said, I was watching CNN.
We're off of Vanessa Chris Brown.
Yeah,
we're on the
Stormy Daniels. Yeah, but we're going to go back, because we're still on this whole thing. But you know, I heard that this is the first time since the Kennedys where a president and first lady are not sleeping in the same room.
Yeah, that's over 50 years.
That's over 50 years. That should tell you something. And they have separate rooms in Trump Tower too.
And mind you, she didn't even come with the president when he came into
But remember, that was a reason why.
But I think that was just an excuse.
No, I don't think it was an excuse.
I think it was an excuse. Oh, he's finishing up school.
Yeah, well, some parents don't. Look at the Obamas. They did the same thing with their daughter. They didn't move. the Obamas still lived in D.C. because their youngest daughter was still in school at the time.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yes.
Afterwards.
And then they didn't move back to Chicago, and they actually still live in D.C. and
they still in a nice $5 million home.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of parents who can afford to do it, they do it because they're like, listen, I don't want to take my child out in the middle of school.
New York, millions and millions of dollars, or $500,000 every day.
Well, that's what happens when you are the president of the United States and you have Secret Service.
Someone's cooking, and they know we're recording. So
somebody is going to, but somebody has to pay for it.
Yeah.
Just listen, I'm not even concerned about Melania Trump and the Secret Service in New York City. Let's talk about the fact that Donald Trump tried to crucify Barack Obama when he took vacations, and every weekend Donald Trump is flying from Washington D.C. to Florida on Air Force One, and that is costing the taxpayers
every day
millions of dollars every Friday to Sunday to spend just 2 days.
And guess what? Guess who's
Florida.
making that money? Donald Trump's property. Because Donald Trump only sits on Donald Trump's property.
Yes.
So his property is getting millions of dollars.
Because by him staying on his property and people knowing that he's going to come, people are going to keep paying to come and stay.
The crazy ones, because not me. Fuck
I mean, come on. Like, so, I never mind the whole Secret Service thing. They have to, the Secret Service has to be there to protect them. I'm not mad about that because they need to be protected because there are crazy people out there who want to do harm. And his wife and his kids, they ain't do nothing. It's him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't blame them for his wrongdoings.
This thing with Stormy Daniels, he met her in 2000. Yeah. He had an affair. And it's not alleged. He had an affair with her in 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
So they could come sue me. I ain't got no money, but
yeah, just don't sue me.
Yeah, 2006. Oh no, bitch, you're a part of this. 2006, 2007. She had an affair with Donald Trump. Now, 10 days or maybe a week or two before the 2016 presidential election, she was paid off $130,000 through an LLC, which was not a part of the campaign. Allegedly, this money came from the lawyer of Donald Trump, and she was paid hush money. Now, we know at the time, $130,000, that really wasn't a lot, considering how much money Bill O'Reilly and all the other girls were paying out to silence their victims of his, you know, what's going on. Or she wasn't even a victim. She just had an affair, and she was going to talk, and they said, no, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So now she's like...
Because she has come out and said that he did nothing wrong to her. They just had an affair.
Yeah, and she wants to talk about it.
And she wants to talk about it. And I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she always talk about specking him with the magazines and stuff. Oh. Like, girl. Well, that is just...
Some people are to stuff like that.
You like getting spanked with magazines?
I don't like getting spanked at all. I can't even keep a straight face.
I'm gonna say it depends on whose hands. Because you're not as weak as I thought.
Yeah, well, I said I can't keep a straight face.
I know that's saying I'm 54 for Vine before the preacher's speech. So, you know, so now what's going on is that they saying that there was like I'm about to say Richard Maddow, Donald Trump's press secretary,
Sarah
Sanders was saying, I can't remember the exact words she was saying, that Donald Trump has won arbitration against Stormy Daniels. And the media's like, well, bitch, it went over some people's heads.
But it didn't go over mine. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why it didn't go over mine. Because you say that Donald Trump never had any type of relationship with her, but yet he won an arbitration against her. Yeah. And his lawyer,
nobody knew about it. Nobody, until she said something.
Yeah. And she wasn't supposed to say anything. I was sitting there watching it yesterday like, this dumb bitch.
Yeah.
But she really is a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
And excuse me, I know it's not International Women's Day, but she is dumb. It is what it is.
Yeah. So
she's very dumb.
So wait a minute. So somebody finally caught on and like, wait a minute, what arbitration case are you talking about?
Yeah.
And
me.
Yeah. Then she started
trying to backpedal.
Yeah. And
well, if you don't, I'm not gonna say you can talk to the president's outside counsel. Yeah. No, I'll talk to you because you want to.
Yeah. So it's just a whole lot of Stormy things going on. So then Stormy Daniels' lawyer got on CNN. I get to a point where I can only watch so much of what's going on and the president and all of his men. It's just so much.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I had to turn it off after a while. But you know, Donald Trump. Yeah, you did it. I think about, I don't feel bad for Donald Trump. I think about what's going on in Melania Trump's head and how long she's going to stay there. She's
going to stay there for until
Have a president ever been divorced in the White House? No.
Has a president ever been divorced while president?
Yes.
No, that's never happened before. No.
But afterwards, yes.
No.
Mm-mm.
You've had some presidents who were never married.
Yeah.
You've had some presidents whose wives died while they were president.
Well, what year was a president never married? It had to be in the 1800s.
James Buchanan, the president before Lincoln, was not married.
That's the 15th.
And I think it was either his sister who acted as first lady.
Is that not a Daisy Buchanan or something like that? Or you
No.
talking about, no. I don't know where I bought. I'm thinking Daisy Buchanan. It could be from could be one of those books I read.
We never had a first lady, Daisy Buchanan.
Pat Buchanan. No, I'm thinking of a Buchanan. What's that movie that Leo DiCaprio did a couple years ago? The Great Gatsby. I think one of their names is Buchanan. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know either. But
so, yeah,
James Buchanan was never married, and he was not married. I'm not for sure. I think it was another president who wasn't married. But as far as I know right now, James Buchanan definitely was not married.
Yeah, and if Cory Booker don't get married before you try to run, big, he's not gonna be running.
You know, somebody said something about the Democratic the process and the election in 2020 and what the Democrats need to focus on. And I totally agreed. And I can't remember who said it, but I saw it on CNN. It was yesterday I saw this. Or maybe it was The View. But whoever said it, I totally agree. They said in 2020, the Democrats need to not focus on bashing and hating Trump. What they should focus on in 2020, their agenda should be, their focus should be on hope, on how it is that we can. And I feel as though that's what Obama did in 2008 when he originally ran, and that's what people were so inspired by. And I said, you know what, that's absolutely right, because if you focus on Donald Trump and your hatred or whatever for him, it's just going to be a clash, and the message is not going to be heard. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that is something that that should happen in 2020 with Democrats. Because you know Donald Trump ain't going to talk about nobody's hope. He's just going to talk about him.
He's going to talk about Donald Trump.
He's going to talk about him like this.
Yeah, and today he's talking about all these new tariffs on the gold, on silver and aluminum. I've seen some of it. Yeah. And all these people up there. Yeah, Donald Trump, somebody lost their house. And I'm like, bitch, shut. Like, I don't care about this stuff. Like, well, we won't do no tariffs on Canada and Mexico, but we're doing it for all the other ones. Yeah. All right, do what y'all do.
Yeah, you can't do it, especially not Canada, because Canada is like a strong ally.
Yeah, but it's right in the north of us.
It's bad.
Yeah. Let's move on.
But I do want to hear about what Stormy Daniels, this porn star, has to say about her relationship with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And I want to. Well, I can't even say I want to see what Donald Trump's base has to say about it, because we already know what they have to say.
Oh, and by the way, and by the way, the reason why she filed a lawsuit against Donald Trump is because she's saying that Donald Trump never signed the NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
She said he never signed it, so she said.
But yet his lawyer paid her $130,000. And I need somebody to ask his lawyer, because his lawyer is not being interviewed anymore. I need somebody to ask his lawyer, why did you pay her $130,000?
Because Donald Trump wasn't.
No, but if you didn't pay her $130,000 to shut her up about this relationship between her and Donald Trump, then what did you pay her that money for?
Yeah.
What is
she sucked your dick and
yeah. So what is this money for? And now people who are close to him are coming out and saying that he complained after Donald Trump won, saying how he never was
going to get that money back.
And he's not going to get it back.
Well, he can talk about it now, and Donald Trump will reimburse him.
No, but he's still Donald Trump's lawyer. Mm-hmm. And Donald Trump is not going to give him that money back, because if it's ever found out that he did, then that means that you.
Oh yeah, Robert Mueller is really on the case now. Like, you think Robert Mueller's getting it? Yeah, listen, Robert Mueller might not be getting everybody about Russia, or he's probably got a plan. I think he has a page for every topic that he wants to get, and that's why he's going through the whole list, because that guy Nunnenberg on Monday, bitch, is so hot in that shit. He was taking pills and getting drunk.
Did you see him when he was on Aaron Burnett?
Yes, Aaron Burnett. Yes,
I watched it live.
Sir, yes,
I was watching it live. Then I wanted to text you and say, "Please watch," but I can't because I'm just so.
This is Tuesday, I think. I was watching.
What you told her. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Since you been here,
have you had a drink like me? Because I'm drinking. Like, have you had a drink? Yeah, bitch, I had a drink. Like, he didn't admit to nothing.
He was going all through. Then he was drinking out of that cup. There was nothing in the cup no more.
Yeah, Paul had used to drink from a cup and it wasn't Coca-Cola. Yeah, so or Pepsi, whatever one.
No, Coca-Cola.
It was
yeah, but I'm saying that was Coca-Cola cup.
Yeah.
Let me show you. You put Pepsi in the Coca-Cola cup. I've done it before, but you can't do that. It's not right.
Bitch, Pepsi over Coca-Cola all day.
All day?
Coca-Cola is
But I
only
drink
good
both
for
of them.
mix.
But I do
drinks.
drink
Yeah.
them. I drink both of them.
If you can't get a Pepsi.
If I can't get a Pepsi.
If you had a
Now, if there's a Pepsi,
If you're at a restaurant where you can't get a Pepsi,
I'll get the Coke.
like McDonald's.
But if there's a Pepsi, you damn right I'm going with Pepsi. And I'm not going with nothing else.
Yes.
But a Pepsi.
Yes, number, whoever his ass is.
Oh,
Robert Miller.
He was high.
Yes, he
It was
was.
a kite.
He couldn't keep it together. And I said, no, he's something. He's not there.
They shouldn't have.
No, yeah.
No, Kevin.
Yeah. He's not there like that guy on the Flint Town show who's being a cop. I don't know what's going on. He's just not there, Nicole. He's not there. Dion, his name is Dion Reed.
Is he black or white?
He's black, and his mother's name is Maria Reed.
Oh, I
She's Puerto
can't.
Rican.
I can't.
I don't. He's just as dark as me. I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with it because y'all know they dark as
He's
hell.
not about to get you.
Yeah,
But
I'm out on that one. And all of them for company. I'm with y'all.
yeah, listen. But I agree.
But he's not. He's
When
not
somebody's
over there.
not there, you can tell.
Yeah,
He's
and
not.
I mean, he's gonna be shooting guns and protecting the city of Flint. This guy,
This guy.
bitch teeth here and here and here. What? Let me stop.
They sure do know how to pick them.
Well,
And now you got the nerve now in the city, or I guess all over, to have a college degree to become a cop.
you gotta have a college degree.
Yes,
to become a cop.
you can't
Where?
just come a cop
Not in
now.
Philadelphia?
Yes, you do. You have to have a degree or have to be in college to in order to become a police
Well,
officer.
I guess I won't be that.
I guess I won't be running. First of all, I wasn't running up and down the street after nobody.
No.
Anyway, if I was a cop.
I just want the teeth of the cop.
Okay,
That's all.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I do want to chase you because I want to go on them high speed chases. But I'm gonna tell you right now. If you get out the car and run, I'm not chasing you. I'm gonna do just like this. Stop, police! You're gonna keep running. If you don't stop, I'm going to shoot you because I'm not running after. Oh, you're not stopping.
Ooh, but y'all gotta
Stop.
watch about Flint Town is I think around episode 4 they talk about the Philando Castile thing. Yeah, because Netflix Netflix must have got to deal with them right around the time this shit happened. Yeah, because they was like, did you hear about the shooting in Minnesota yesterday? Bitch, I'm saying like, what shooting you talking about?
Not realize it's about 2 years old. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about? And then they showed the Facebook video. So one of the white cops said, well, if he got shot, I'm trying to find out why she decided to pull out her phone and put it on Facebook. Then the other white female cop, she's like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I was mad.
Yeah, because nobody's probably challenging them.
No,
she did.
and all these black officers in the
And ain't nobody saying
nothing.
Yeah.
Woo!
Not.
Y'all gotta get in the Flint Town, bitch, and then write me and tell me it was good.
Yeah.
Because I know it's good. I know.
She pulled the camera out because she needed some evidence. She couldn't help him.
Yeah, and he was like, and then he asked some of the other cops, what did you see? He was like, that cop was in fear. All he kept, when you know he's still pointing that gun,
That means
he's saying,
those white cops
he's in
make
fear.
those white cops.
Yeah.
They make excuses.
Yes.
But it ain't just white cops.
Yeah.
It's white people. Period.
yeah, but one of the white cops, who I liked her though. I liked her because she was like, at first when I dealt with black people, you know,
Black people.
I treated black people different than how I treated everybody else. Because, you know, the first thing they say is, you the racist, such. And then she was like, it got to a point where I said, fuck that. Because they going to just try to come at me like I'm the pussy in the situation. And I'm not. I'm the officer. And she said she started to treat everybody the same way. And she realized that every time they see her, they'll try to talk to her first because they think she's the weak link. And you seen a black girl go off on her, and the first thing she started talking about was the race. And she said that's the first thing they always say. She said, I do my job, it's not about race, but it's always black people. I respected her for saying that and not be like, try to sugarcoat it. But it is tough for some, you working in a black ass city, you know, but that cop
But do we not notice that majority of police officers?
What's going on?
But this is my nasal. The nasal.
Yeah, I think my mom might have.
The majority of the police officers, or the majority of the police departments in these inner cities where it's mostly African Americans, the majority of them are white. And I don't get that.
Yeah.
Where are they getting them from? Because the people in the actual city, majority of them are not white. They're black. So you would think that it would be more blacks on the force than it would be whites. But it's actually the opposite. So where the fuck are they getting these white folks from? And why are they not patrolling their area?
Maybe because some black people don't want to be considered a snitch, because you know you always call cops snitches and all of that stuff. I don't know.
I posted this the other day, and I couldn't believe how many people commented and said it ain't just in Philly, it's all over. But black female cops are by far the worst to deal with.
I seen your
They
post
have
on that.
nasty attitudes.
I think they probably
ignorant.
ignored you dealt with.
No. You had to see them comments. People were saying, no, that's not just in Philly, it's all over. They are, especially the...
Unless you can say it.
No, I can't.
You posted it.
Well, especially the butchers. They are... Oh.
Now, if you a
A lot of them
butcher,
people have to go toe to toe, and I'm like, listen, don't go toe to toe with me, sir, because I'll knock you the fuck out.
I'm gonna fuck you up. You said, sir.
Well,
Wait.
you jump up like a man, you'll get beat down like one. Don't jump in my face, because a lot of them get real nasty. Yeah.
Wait. No, I mean,
no,
you do get some.
No, every black female cop that I have dealt with, there has not been one black female cop since I've been driving since 2005 that I can honestly say I've actually had good experience with white male cops than I have with black female cops.
That is
I've
crazy.
had several black white female cops. I'm not white female cops. As a matter of fact, I don't think I ever even dealt with a white female cop. I've had several white cops, male cops, let me go.
Who's that?
Me, man.
Oh.
This thing crazy. You know that thing right there?
Oh. Listen, I've had several white cops. I've had several white cops deal with that have let me go even when I was wrong. I've had some of them say to me, "If you tell me what you did wrong, I'll let you go."
Give me an account of what that you've had with a butch black female cop.
Example: my registration a few years ago. This is the first. This is the first time this ever happened to me. My registration on my car was expired. I knew it was expired. Mm-hmm. I knew that I had to. It had just expired, maybe let's say a week ago, and I knew I had to renew it. But what happened next? I never knew that this was the process. So the cop, she drove behind me, and I saw her behind me. Then 2 blocks away, she finally pulls me over. Now I'm a few blocks away from my job because I'm on my way to work. Excuse me. So she comes to my car, and she lets me know that my stuff is expired. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's just expired, just that and the third, whatever the case may be. So she's already with an attitude. Already right off the bat with an attitude. You know why, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, yes, it expired last week. So she goes back to her car, and I'm like, all right, fuck this fucking ticket. So we sitting, and I'm trying to figure out why is it taking so long for her to write me a ticket. What is taking so long? Before you knew it, a tow truck pulled up.
She tow truck.
No, she wasn't trying. She got my car towed. I did not know that when your registration is expired, they automatically tow your car.
What?
I did not know that. And she never came back to me and said, we're towing your car. So I'm like, oh? So now at this point, fuck all rules. I'm getting out the car. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? So she gets out the car. We're towing your car. I said, well, why? She said, because your registration expired. I said, well, miss, I didn't know that, and you should have explained that to me. That was the process. So, I don't feel like I have to explain that to you. I don't feel like I have to explain that to you. I said, well, you don't know where I'm on my way to. I could be stranded. Like, you didn't give me no heads up or anything like that. So, by this time, another cop pulls up. So he gets out the car, whatever the case may be. So me and her going back and forth. So, but it's mostly me going back and forth. She's kind of like egging me, like, well, whatever. We're towing your car, like, all attitude. So the cop, he comes around, and he kind of like not standing in the middle to block us, but he kind of stands there to make sure don't nothing let the cop off. So I'm totally ignoring him because my anger is with her. Mm-hmm. So as the guy is hooking my car up onto this tow truck,
you didn't get nothing.
No, I was able to grab something. I said that fucking excuse me, but I did. I'm sorry, I did because I was angry. That bitch. So the male cop, he heard me. Don't say that, dumb. That's not right. I said, don't tell me what not to say because you just pulled up and you don't know what's going on. I understand that, but you don't say that. I said, listen, I'm grown. I'll say what I want to say. And I grabbed my shit and I started. Thank God I was down the street from my job, which I was.
Maybe that's why you put that post up there, because you got told.
No, did you not hear what I just said? I have always had bad. The towing happened almost 3 years ago. I'm not. I'm
I thought you were
past
talking
that.
about this happened last week.
No, I did not.
Why am I saying like, wait a minute?
I said my
about this.
registration expired the week before I got pulled over.
Oh.
No, this toll thing happened about 2-3 years ago. I'm past that.
I think
just
I
saying-
remember that.
Yeah, 'cause it's
it's
old.
on South Street.
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
Hello. I just said that.
Wait.
But what I'm saying to you is, and I didn't even, when I posted that post, I didn't even have a bad experience with the cop. It just was running through my mind. Like, these female cops are so nasty. And then when I started seeing all the comments of people saying, yes, you're absolutely right.
Wow.
Don't black female cops, but see, you don't drive, so you don't know. These black female, and you don't. These black female cops, they go above.
I think it's just the ones you've encountered because
No.
let me say, y'all know I had me a lot of little Stormy nights, and I've always had like if I see a black female cop, we had the best conversation.
That's because you come up bubbly. See, when you pull me over, first of all, I'm trying to figure out why you pulled me. Like, for instance, this one lady, she tried to pull me over. She was coming in this direction, and I was coming in that direction, and she pulled me over just like that. She gonna ask me, why did I make a right turn? Why did I make a right turn on red? And I said, well, first of all, there's no signs that say you can't turn on red. Mm-hmm. You can turn on red, make a right turn on red, as long as no oncoming, traffic. She says to me, yeah, you can, but you didn't use your turning signal.
Well,
I said, what? I didn't use a turning signal, so then I had to. Listen, so she gonna say to me, guess what she said to me? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. So what's her name? So the mom is, who the fuck is that bitch? Cause she could hear her say, I said, wait, what? Are you serious? I said, I just told you and you gonna say that to me? I'm trying to explain to you. I said, no, because right now you're being ignorant. I'm gonna let you go because of your situation, but don't let it happen again. This is what she said to me. And see, maybe it is because every black female cop I've experienced, they've all been ignorant. And I feel like a lot of them feel like they have to.
I'm surprised.
Wait, yeah. Well, see, you remember, I've been driving for over a decade. You've never been driving. I know. In over 12 years that I've been driving, I've experienced some cops. And the fact that I can say that I've experienced more good white cops than black female cops, that should say a lot. That really should. Now, the black male cops, I feel like a lot of them, you come across some good ones and bad ones, but I feel like a lot of them be trying to pull their weight around, especially if they with a white partner. That's what I feel like. But them black female cops, don't give a fuck who they with. They just nasty. That's just my opinion. They're just nasty. And I don't like them. Not at all. Especially the butchers. Because they feel like they are... Some of them feel like they got something between their legs anyway. Them cops, them female cops. They just, you be like, come on, calm down, like. And then the crazy thing about it is that a lot of these cops, you don't even. And my whole thing is, I'm not even that type of person to get nasty with you. So I don't understand when you come to me nasty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why you coming to me nasty. If you're a cop and you pull me over, the last thing I'm gonna do is get disrespectful to you because I know how quick y'all are to pull out a gun.
yes.
You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm about to get nasty with this cop, because you'll pull out a gun, kill me, and then they'll be marching all up and down Philadelphia for nothing, because you ain't going to get caught. You're not going to get in trouble. So the last thing I want to do is cause any confrontation, but a lot of them walk up to your cars already nasty. And you be like, what the fuck?
Now, I do agree some cops can walk up nasty, because even on Flint Town, the way they approach people is very nasty.
It's very
and
nasty.
aggressive.
But then I saw too, because my cousin, he's a cop, and he explained to me, they are trained that you have to automatically be on your guard when you approach somebody, because you never know what it is that they, and I understand that. But there's a way to approach people, and then there's a way not to.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good evening. There you
go. You know,
like, I think I told you that one day I had the school tour of the cops that pulled me over. I asked both of them, how old are y'all? I said, I'm older than both of y'all. I've been your age. You've never been mine.
You didn't say that.
I swear to God, I did. Yes, I did.
Why did you say that?
Because they both got nasty. They weren't female cops, but they were young and wet behind the ears. I said, first of all, I've been young as you've never been mine. And then, you know what I told one of them? Call me sir. Address me as sir. Because you want me to call you officer, address me as sir. You want respect, give it to me. Because I don't like that, call me officer. But then, you're not supposed to call me sir? No, don't do that. You lucky I can tell you to call me Mr. McHale, like I tell some of the kids at church. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I have pleasant experiences with
I bet you do. And I'm sure most of the time you got him, he's probably drunk.
Oh yeah. But me and female cops, we like this. We be,
He said,
oh y'all, we be having a good conversation.
you know, cops love people who are drunk.
Yeah, because I
They
ain't
just
out
don't
here
know.
causing.
Yeah, that's the thing. They know that you're not out here.
I'm like, bitch,
causing
I'm waiting for my
Yeah.
Uber. But anyway, how
And they'll
how
probably
is
sit and
that?
laugh with you and be like, oh, he's drunk. He's
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah, but I sometimes ask them about some stories that be going on too, because you know I'm a part of the news organization, so I ask them about shit. You kidding me? But it be fun conversation.
Tell me.
I mean, but the night the Eagles won,
Oh, they were the nicest things in the world.
bitch!
Oh, they were so nice. Oh, they were so nice.
I was outside of the Wawa at Broad Wawa. I mean Broad Wawa. Bitch, that's the new name.
Yeah.
At Broad Walnut, and male cops and female bitch, we had the best conversation for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, they were giving high fives and everything.
Oh yeah, they were
so nice.
It was a Puerto Rican cop, a Dominican cop, a black female cop, and I started talking about the Puerto Rican Dominican thing. Oh, bitch, but you know how they don't like to be called Puerto Rican and Dominicans. They don't be called Dominican and Puerto Rican. Oh my god, but it's just fun. Like I'll be having fun.
Well, I feel like that was probably the only day in my life where you experienced a whole bunch of cops in one place at one time and they all were nice.
Yeah, and nobody did nothing. I mean,
Everybody was nice.
First of all, they're not trying to get hurt
No.
by nobody, and it's more of them than you. These cops, come on, like bitches, they want to climb up the pole, let them climb. If they die, they die. Like that's on them. You want to do backflips on the fucking canopy at the Ritz-Carlton, and you break your neck and you die, bitch, that's your fault. Because we told y'all, don't do it.
Not even we told
took
you.
prevention
You shouldn't
and
even
precaution.
think to get up there.
Yes, you doing trust falls off of that bitch, you out your fucking mind. But the people that tore up the city, oh yeah, you were on the news, and this is rewards. And if I know you, and the camera's on you, oh yeah, I'm telling you fucking bitch.
You think I'm not?
Yeah.
I am broke.
And it's anonymous reporting.
Okay? That girl, I'm looking at Nicki Minaj, and that girl on Incarcerated says she wants a body like Nicki Minaj, and she looks like Honey Boo Boo.
We ain't even do half of these. You drop it. Bitch, it's 7:05. Hold on. Mariah Carey said, fuck the Grammys.
Yes,
Okay?
she did.
She said, I've been in this game 30 years. I have 5 Grammys. It's been people that have been out here half the time that I've been out, and they have more Grammys than me. That's why I don't care about that stuff. So Mariah Carey, I think Mariah Carey has a point. And it's true. And she said that back in her time, winning a Grammy was harder because it didn't go with the popular people.
Right.
They went with who they thought should really win the Grammy.
Right.
And she's still telling the truth.
Right.
So,
But I think that also, too, Mariah Carey has a point, but I feel like people like Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross can look at her and say, well, girl, what you complaining about? Because we only got 2 or 1.
yeah, but she still, shit, Patty got 2 and Diana got 0.
Yeah, right.
But Mariah can complain. I mean, they
but
asked
I'm
Mariah
yeah.
question. They ain't asked Patty's grandmother or the other lady. They didn't ask her that. You know what I'm
But
saying?
they did.
Yeah, Diana Ross though. Bitch,
Diana Ross
I'm
got
sure
it.
she got some
And Diana Ross
songs
is
in
the
the
boss.
Grammy Hall of Fame. Yes,
She is the boss. Miss Ross the boss.
What to who?
Well, I will say this. At
No.
least she's a Kennedy Center honorary.
Yeah,
She
but-
is. She's
yeah.
gotten her due.
Yeah,
They honored her.
Not even worried about Mariah. Diana, like, shout out to Diana. I just love some of her old school songs. Like, because back then everybody was powerhouses and she was that cute, soft voice. Shout out.
But she was still doing her thing.
And what's his name? Barry Gordy. He was right. Like, I mean, I feel bad what happened with Florence Ballard and stuff, but he was right. Everybody not always into that powerhouse.
Right.
But for me, I love a powerhouse. Today, I don't like these motherfuckers.
Well, you know I love a powerhouse. But I feel like it's not like Diana couldn't sing. It's just that she didn't have that strong
range
Patty
and
or
like that.
Aretha for it. But she could definitely sing. Oh, yeah, she could definitely sing. And she has some great songs out there.
Yes.
And Diana Ross is a legend. And then her kids are following her footsteps like, hello.
Yes.
She really marked her territory.
And she knew how to pick them.
Yeah.
Let
me tell you something. You know,
didn't watch my mouth.
Well,
if it ain't,
I was trying to figure out how to say it without saying it.
if he ain't got no right. Oh, I said it. Wait, let me stop. Wait.
Miss
Well,
Ross
some
Walls
most of them.
said, listen here.
I'm gonna show you how to pull them.
I'm going to show you how to pull them. And she pulled them.
Yes, she did.
And I mean, Diana Ross is Diana fucking Ross. That's it.
And for those that know her name is Diane.
Diane.
You don't call her Diana if you know her. You call her Diane.
Well, listen, Diane. I'll call you Nancy if you want.
Stop! All right. Moving on. Terry Crews' case got dismissed because, according to the district attorney of Los Angeles, he or she could not find it being a reason for Adam Bennett, who's the person that sexually assaulted Terry Crews by groping him. She said she couldn't find a felony case because he did not have contact with actual skin. And she sent his case over to the city attorney.
What?
And the city attorney said they can't. It's nothing that they can do because it's beyond the statute of limitations, which is 1 year. So
because he didn't touch Terry's skin,
but he touched the private part.
but he touched
mind you,
the
twice.
private part in his pants.
Yes. They
So
said-
then does that mean I can just walk up to any female and grab her ass
hey, man,
in her
they
jeans
didn't
and say,
touch
"Well,
her
I didn't
skin."
catch your skin"?
Yeah. Does that mean that these women that's been accusing Bill Cosby, can they still go forward with their story, even though it's based on allegations?
What kind of shit is that to say?
Yeah, that's what happened. The DA rejected a felony to prosecute as a felony, and she sent it to the CA.
Now I feel like can I be honest? I feel like this is sexist. Because if it was a woman, it'd have been but because it's a man complaining about another man, then oh no.
Yeah, that's
I don't like that.
Well, now let's
Or because it's a black man complaining about a white man.
Oh, it's all of the above.
Because look what they did. Look what they did to Kevin Spacey. When that guy came out after 30-something years and said that when he was a teenager, Kevin Spacey was doing inappropriate stuff. They blackballed Kevin Spacey. He ain't gonna never get to work in Hollywood.
Never gonna have a job.
No,
Never.
no. No.
You like Kevin who?
Kevin.
Bitch, I'm about to change my name because it's Kevin, period. And you won't be a social media.
And you see what I just said the other day in our video? It was just 2 years ago when Kevin Spacey was sitting at the Oscars and that infamous photo that Ellen took, that infamous selfie. He was in that selfie.
Yeah,
and now look.
touching girls and boys more boys than girls.
Well, some people said they always thought.
Well, no, it wasn't no thought. He knew. He just never.
No, I'm saying some people said they always thought that he was a little funny.
Yeah, but I mean, I think once you're in this game a long time, if you're not linked to anyone or have no spouse of the opposite sex, come on.
And he played that role of being gay on House of Cards very well.
Well, when you are what you are.
Yeah. You are what you eat. Yeah. You are what you eat.
What do you eat?
Who?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
You asking me or him?
No, I'm asking you.
I eat salad.
I was asking. You tossed them too? Tossed or no?
No, I get mine straight from out of what do you call that place? Solid Works. They'll toss it for me.
What you like on it?
I just like ranch dressing.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of white creams. Not at all. Ranch,
You
Alfredo.
You a fan of brown or green creams?
No. I like. I don't know if I say that color because then they're gonna start talking shit. But I like barbecue sauce. I only like
that's a dark burgundy,
Heinz ketchup.
which means that if dark burgundy barbecue sauce is makes some shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what was going on?
I don't know. They said Safari had to use the bathroom.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, that's what you say, because I don't know nothing about that.
I'm going to bed.
I haven't seen the video, so I definitely haven't.
You haven't seen it?
No, I don't want to. Breaking news. Kim Jong-un invited President Trump to meet in office to suspend nuclear
He's
missile
gonna
testing.
get Trump over there. Listen, he's gonna get Trump over there and smack the shit out of that man. Are you kidding me? Trump better not go over there. Oh, he better not.
Oh! Alright, wait. Alright.
Trump better not.
Rachel Dolezal has a Netflix special coming out. It's called The Rachel Divide. She is trying it. I don't know what's going on Netflix special, but everybody get a Netflix special, so check it out. Maybe Netflix will do a special on our 10-year anniversary show.
Maybe Netflix will do a special in this house.
Yeah, no, not this house. Because y'all ain't come here yet. Who else we got? The radio drama. Now talk about this shit that happened on the radio.
Okay, so let me just, because I want to make sure I get, I'm sure those of y'all have already seen and heard about this, but this morning, hold on real quick. This morning, radio station 93.9 had this big blow up. So it's DJ Quick. What is it? DJ Quicksilver, Danny Starr, and I forget what the other DJ is, but it's also a male.
Based in these Maryland.
Yeah, they're based in the DMV area. DJ Quicksilver, he actually had a radio show with Little Mo a few years ago, and I don't know what happened to that because now Little Mo's here in Philly.
With the boxes.
But whatever the case, this morning, the female co-host Danny Starr, apparently she had posted on her social media saying that she was looking for a babysitter, a female babysitter. Well, there were several people who replied in her DMs, and one of the young ladies replied, and I guess there was a conversation between Danny Starr and this young lady, and Danny Starr told her no thank you. I guess made a reference to her being
too sexy.
Yeah, too sexy. Well, whatever the case may be, I don't know how the radio host found this out. I don't know if Danny told them or if this young lady complained about it. But the radio station decided to bring this young lady in on the show in the studio.
In her house.
And yes. So to confront basically Danny Starr about why she wouldn't hire her. So it was a big blow up. And Danny Starr basically told this young lady, listen, I have no issues with you. But when it comes to who I want in my house, I say who I want in my house.
Oh, you got a problem with her at her house.
I say who I want in my house. Whether you ugly, pretty, short, fat, whatever, I make that call. Because I'm the head nigga in charge in my house.
Yes.
But this young lady felt like she wanted to be combative, like, well, you know.
That's exactly why she didn't get that job.
Exactly why she didn't get the job, and exactly why people out there should not hire her. But see, nobody was able to tag this young lady to find out who exactly she is. And I hope they do.
Instagram?
Well, apparently she got to be because she replied to the DM.
Yeah, but
But nobody found her who she is, or not that I know of. So anyway, DJ Quicksilver and the other co-hosts on the show, they basically were siding with this young lady. And so Danny Starr was kind of getting upset, like, you know, I feel like I'm being ambushed because y'all are telling me how I should conduct my house and who I should allow in my house. So, you know, they're like, no, but you're not making sense. And this is supposed to be, mind you, this is what they're telling Danny Starr.
The co-host.
Yeah, the male co-host. No, there's 3 co-hosts, 2 men and 1 female. The 2 men are telling the female co-host, you're not making sense, because they're basically siding with this so-called babysitter. You're not making sense. This is an International Women's Day, and you're discriminating against this girl because she's cute. So Danny's like, well, whose side are y'all on? I'm like, y'all, my side or her side? We work together. How y'all on my side?
And even if you disagree, you don't bring that bitch to my house.
Right. So it was a big blow up. It was a big blow up. And Danny said that this will probably be her last day. She said this live, that this will probably be my last day on this show. So you know the listeners, because this is, I guess, it's a very popular show, found DJ Quicksilver's Instagram, and I was on there earlier today, and they lit his page up to the point that he had to write an apology.
We didn't even do something like that to get blown.
So
you know, couples breaking up on the
So this is what DJ Quicksilver said. He said that Danny Starr was never not in the know. That the 3 of them, along with the producers, had a meeting early this morning to talk about inviting this young lady on. So DJ Quicksilver, his wife called in to the radio station because his wife had been listening.
Yeah.
So his wife called in and cussed him and the other male co-host out for ambushing his female co-host, and rightfully so. His wife should have did that, and she just told him on air, you don't do that to no female. How dare you question her about who she wants in her house? That female, the other girl, got some nerve to come up there and even try to, you know, it was just a big thing. And she told, you know, she told her husband, she said, how would you feel if Trey Songz was in our house feeding me and doing all that? You wouldn't like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, she's getting him
Trey Songz got too many things going on right now.
Listen, Trey Songz can come. If he's not coming to her house, I got a house he can come to. But I'm not going to tell y'all which house that is, because y'all probably think y'all know what I'm going to say.
He's already a part of the house.
Did you not hear what I just said? I got a house he can come. You're not picking up what I'm putting down. But anyway, allegedly. Because I don't want this to be super.
Yeah.
So you got to say allegedly. But anyway.
The goat.
Anyway, okay, the real goat. Anyway, you remember how Prince was looking at him? So that being said, you know, DJ Quicksilver apologized to his co-host for doing his female co-host.
I wouldn't trust them.
She accepted. Please. I agree with you. She accepted the apology. She posted something, a group picture of the three of them together, and she accepted the apology, saying we're all still family, this, that, and the third, and this was a bad day. But this is my thing. This is why I kind of this is kind of why I say to you too. Don't be inviting nobody on the show that I don't know about, especially if I don't like them, because I don't want to be ambushed. If I don't fuck with you, you gotta give me a heads up.
But bitch, that turned out into a beautiful show.
Now I ain't talking about that video. I'm just saying in general, okay, with the T, in general. But because sometimes it can be yeah. But I feel like that was a horrible way to try to get your point across. And the fact that the three of them thought that it would be okay to question this woman about who she wants in her house. If she don't want that girl in her house because the girl's too pretty, then she don't want her in their house. But see, this is my thing. Before they even allowed Danny to speak and the young lady was talking, I was listening to her talking. I said, well, she don't even have proper grammar. Listen to how she's talking. Then she's talking, yeah, because I'm a model, I'm an aspiring actress, this, that, and
if you're a model,
why are you trying to be a
babysitter?
Because my grandmother raised us and she taught me how to raise kids, and I raised my cousin, my cousins and them, and I did. No, I wouldn't want you in my house because you sound like the type that'll be in somebody's husband's bed.
I'm going to ambush you with somebody you went out on a date with and decided that it wasn't one word.
Huh?
Like, I said, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Why would you ambush with me somebody?
I don't know. Just to see your reaction.
But you don't know who I went on a date with.
You don't know that.
I do know. Because you don't know.
You know what?
Because I ain't never been on a date with nobody here.
You know what? First of all, it's tough to even go on a date without somebody not even knowing what you do.
Yeah.
In these streets. Oh. Yeah. You went on a date with her?
She
graduated. Go back.
That's old.
Oh, well,
U.S. President said. President Trump said he will meet North Korea leader Kim Jong-un by May for talks on.
They're going to look at each other and see who got the bigger dick. That's all they're going to do.
That's what I was right. They're going to look at each other and see who got the biggest penis.
Jong-un probably got the biggest one out of him and Trump these days. Because he's younger and he can get hard.
Did you see that Chinese guy who was fighting and put his hands down?
A long time ago.
On the internet.
Yes. That's how you get out of a fight. Nobody gonna fight you naked. You kidding me? That's just not right. I'm getting naked in many ways, man.
No, but he put his pants there when he was about to fight.
Yeah, I know. Because he didn't want to fight. That's why they do that.
Yeah.
You know somebody, never mind.
Oh my God, it was so little.
I've seen that.
Oh my God, it was so little, Kevin.
Did I say that the Braxtons is coming back?
No,
March 22nd. March 22nd, the Braxtons had a trailer come out. There was a lot going on in that trailer for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Tony want Tamar and Tawanda is supposed to be planning for this wedding, or one of them. But I just want to ask, whatever happened to a wedding planner? Why you need your sisters to plan your wedding out? See, that's already drama.
Ooh,
Tamar got her own
Tony?
drama. Yes. It's too much. Everybody got their own shit going on, but you know what?
Who she want to be her wedding planner?
I think that Tony, the way it made it look, it seemed like Tamar and Tawanda is trying to be the wedding planner. But I just say, Tony, go ahead and hire on the outside. Yeah. You don't always need to keep the money in-house. Because one of them might sabotage your wedding. And I don't know which one.
But which one do you think would do that?
Shit, first of all, they both, all the sisters sabotaged the Tony Braxton tribute a couple years ago. I didn't like that.
How?
Because they were supposed to do a tribute for Tony for the Georgia Music Hall of Fame, and that's the one I went to. That's when I first went on their show. And I didn't like, and I made it very clear that I didn't like that none of the sisters did anything for Tony. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, as far as singing as a tribute to her. Like, I didn't like it. It was not what.
Well, how did they sabotage it?
Because, it was a whole bunch of stuff going on. They couldn't plan what song they was going to do. And
so they didn't sing anything at all?
No. Tony, I think she just went out. That's when I seen Usher. He has some big ass. Usher got big hands in person. Big hands, huge hands. You talking about Donald Trump hands? He got big hands. And that's when we met Samuel L. Jackson and stuff like that.
Well, how big is his hand?
I don't know. I didn't look. He's too old anyway. I don't know Samuel L. Jackson hands.
But you want Usher's hands?
I didn't. I just seen. And Justin Bieber was there. He was singing. I said,
how big was his head?
I don't know. I said Justin Bieber.
He was tributing Tony Braxton.
No.
Oh.
That was the tribute. Everybody else got a tribute.
I'm about to say. They just hired
everybody got a tribute except for Tony. That was some tired shit. I'm never going to get over that. Never. Because I think that was just hard. But then the next day was Tawana's birthday. Yeah.
Then y'all went out.
And all of them showed up for that.
And they act like nothing happened.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to find out how I'm sitting next to Toya Wright and I'm on the show and they never even showed her. How the fuck the camera's that good that you don't get her at all?
Well, not even the camera, the editing.
Yes. It was like she wasn't there. I was like, no, bitch, where's Toya? Toya right next to me. He never made the editing room. She was on the editing floor.
Maybe she didn't want to be on. That could have been.
I don't know, but we had fun. That was a fun dinner.
She may not have wanted to be on, and so she wanted at the party, but just don't have her on the show.
Yeah, that was fun. Those were the days. Shout out to Breakfast Feedback. Come back March 22nd. That's up into that. Did we get to everything? Vanessa Garland, Rick Ross, Usher. Usher's giving the voice. Mariah Carey.
Yes, and nobody cares.
Terry Crews. Stormy
I can't even name his wife's name.
The Radio Diamond. Rachel Delazar. Practice the Drum. Rihanna's Lingerie. For those that's looking for sexy, go get it. Tiffany Haddish and Tyler Perry. Let's see. This is where I'm going to draw them.
Yeah. This is where the line needs to be drawn, okay? And see, Tyler Perry is trying to get in on that Tiffany Haddish hype.
He probably worked on it before.
I'm not here for it.
She's doing a movie with Tika Sumpter, who's a part of, who plays Candace on Have and Have Not. Tiffany Haddish is supposed to be a sister that's the crazy sister that's released from jail. Meanwhile, Tika Sumpter has a boyfriend or someone who she is being catfished by online allegedly. So I don't know what that storyline will be out, but it's supposed to be out in November 2018. And I'm just not crazy about the storyline. But the $100 not to fight.
And I just feel like they could have probably found another actress than Tika Sumpter. I feel like Tyler Perry sticks with the actors that he's used to sticking with. Broaden your horizons.
He's worked with everybody, Mikhail.
Yeah, well, find somebody else to work with.
Maybe
Tika Sumpter,
Maybe he could invite
Tika
you
Sumpter
down
is
to
not
a
somebody who I'd be like, oh, I need to go see her in a movie.
No. But it's Tyler Perry's name.
Right.
Maybe he should invite you
So
down.
we should already know who he's going to hire in his movies.
He should invite you down to Tyler Perry Studios.
He better have a nice
and
check
give
with
you a screen test.
He better.
And let's see you do a role on the show. I would love that. Y'all know I'm really trying to get Mikhail.
Well, we gotta wait until after Lena Waithe gets me for the shot, because I might be busy next year.
You might be. But in the meantime, let's get you busy with Tyler Perry Studios full screen test for a role in something.
Yeah.
Now, what you want to do? What's challenging?
As long as I don't have to sit on nobody's lap.
You're used to that, though.
Well, depends
It's
on
not
who's
challenging now.
I need a more challenging role.
And listen, if you got an entertainment YouTube show, don't be sending no scripts, because I'm tired of seeing the gays just having sex and like, if you're not going to inform people on HIV, AIDS and stuff like that, then I don't want to see, because
we see a lot of that on YouTube too.
No, because they don't do enough. It's just always fighting, or we having sex. Like, y'all gay writers that's on YouTube, y'all really have to spruce that shit up with the writing, because I'm not into it. It's all the same. All y'all do the same. Sex, get naked, drama.
Yeah.
Like, I need more than that.
Right.
Because anybody can just take the shirt. I can unzip this.
Because y'all want to
show
be taken
all
serious.
of it.
Y'all want to be.
I could do all of it. I ain't got no titties. I could do all of that, but I want to see like a good storyline.
And they want to be taken serious, but then they want to keep getting naked.
And they ask me, I say,
somebody actually get naked?
No. Oh, I've been naked. I don't need to get naked for them. Somebody asked me, don't do it. Because bitch, okay, I don't get no complaints, and you don't see all it is.
You need to close that.
But instead, all you got is a show that. A mess. This is the only thing you got over me, working for you. Don't hurt yourself, because I can't pay you if you hurt yourself. You gotta turn it this way.
I can't help
Our video.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
This might be too much for some of y'all early in the morning, but get y'all back. Mind you, I said let's be done by 7:30, bitch. It's
No, you said 7 o'clock.
It's 7:30.
We gotta go to because I got an appointment.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be in here late for it, and I'm glad you're listening.
No, we scheduled for 8. You gonna say I'm glad? I'm glad you
missing it like so, for me.
You
I want to see what it is so I know what's going on.
Oh no.
Have you ever been a thought to where you send a text message to your friend like, this is who I'm being with? So if something don't go out, this is his number and this is his picture. You ever done that?
No, well, I wasn't being a thought. It was when I was dating.
Okay.
And I called. I would tell everybody.
Yeah, especially the trip that you was going on.
What trip? Hell yeah.
I was being cute that time and not saying nothing.
Yeah, you were.
Bitch, every Friday Mikhail was going. Okay?
I used to call Amber like, this is where I'm at. If something happens, just know.
Yes.
Just know.
But we'll get to the school district of Philadelphia on Monday paying students not to fight. Because as far as I knew, when I was in elementary school, there was something called the William Dick School Pledge. And everyone said it. After you say your after you do the United States what's it called? The Pledge of Allegiance, you said the William Dick School Pledge. I will come to school to learn, and I will learn. I will respect others. I will not. I will keep my feet and my hands to myself. I will take pleasure in the way I speak.
I think like they arguing.
Who was that? Why would you cut that on?
Oh, they not.
Who was that?
Who? Him?
No, wait.
Oh, no.
Now who was that?
Who? Him?
Yes.
He died. Some guy. He was here in Philly. He died a few weeks ago.
Is this the one they said that people was hating on?
I don't know.
You know what? It's
some of them. So many.
You got the chefs fighting in Philly. It's like I want the chef that was on Chef Millie to come on Chef. I want to teach me how to make something. And because did you see his post over the weekend? Like how he went to the CIAA and all of the shit's going down. Look, you got clothing designers hating on each other. You got party promoters hating on each other. You got the chefs fighting each other. Like, it's room for everybody. Now, I really don't know anybody in Philadelphia that's on YouTube. And I don't think I want to try to get close to anybody, but I would be cool. I would be cordial. But all of that other stuff that's going, because you know what, after looking at all of that drama that goes on within our city, it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But it's room for everybody. Mm-hmm. Somebody could take care of West Philly, North Philly. You know how big Philly is? Mm-hmm. For nobody not to get along?
It's too big, but too small. It's too big, but it's too small because everybody know each other.
Yeah.
Like, I was in Nifty Fitches the other day, and the waitress said to me, she bent down, she said, I know you from somewhere, I just don't know where. Mm-hmm. I knew where she knew me from, but I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah. It always happens that way.
It always happens.
And then
she was so into it.
And they said, yeah, I know you from that YouTube show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did?
No, they never did that to me because I need you to tell me ahead of time. Do you know me from that show or not? Do you know me or not? Because this is going to determine if I'm going to do something with you. Look. What show? Got it. Come on, let's go. Good answer. What show?
Bitch, that actually what happened to me?
Yeah. What?
And I was like, wait a minute.
What show? Yeah, you're right about that. Good answer.
I got it.
But she been all the way down, she said, and she got all the way down on her knees and said, I know you from somewhere, I just don't know where. Yeah, you do. I said, I don't know.
They keep it between us.
Yeah, I don't know. Just please bring that mayonnaise.
But if you see me on any video, please.
I'll let you know.
Yes. Bitch, I had a dream, bitch. This was us. No, bitch, it's about me. This was a scandal. And mind you, never mind, I'm not going to say it out loud because I ain't going to bring that to fruition. But bitch, and nothing I can do it for happen. But I was like,
but did you have
this
fun?
Was too. Yeah, I had fun, but that shit was scary.
Well, as long as you have fun. That's
because it was out there. Like, you don't want that out there.
No, you don't. But as long as you have fun, there's nothing you do.
But these days, shit, you get famous off of that. I might be, I don't know. I won't be as famous as Safari. But, I mean... Don't do that. You tried me.
No.
I don't think you can show... I don't think you should show up to work on Monday.
You tried yourself. Bitch. You can't.
Ain't no...
Listen.
Well, you know what? Jungles like that is hard to come by.
Yeah, they are. And when I do come by them,
I swear.
I walk real slow.
Tread lightly.
Tread fucking lightly. We're off to see the return.
Oh, listen, we're gonna go.
Yeah,
Y'all have a great weekend.
I got a jungle to walk through tonight.
For those out there, if you don't know,
Yeah.
spring ahead.
Spring ahead.
Turn them clocks on. You know this clock been always an hour ahead, so I ain't never.
You know, I didn't even realize there was a clock right there.
I miss my calendar being right there.
Yeah, where is it? I think that's probably what I always look at.
Yeah, maybe somebody can send me a Safari calendar. I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't want to. No, I want you with a calendar.
me?
Not you.
Oh, I'm about to say you want me on the calendar. Now you get real
man,
free.
bitch, man, you know what?
I was about to
You
say.
ain't my type. You've never been.
What's that? What are you doing?
Can you stop the camera? Who is that?
Your mom.
My mom. She was such a liar.
What you doing?
Where's she at? Get the baby.
She was like that.
No, the fuck she was.